JHXC is a sellout.
Right, so this is totally going to be a non-controversial video that absolutely won't light the entire Krunker community on fire at all. I'm only committing the cardinal sin of defending shotgun players. Totally not setting myself up here, alright? Yeah, I think it needs to be said more than ever before I continue that this is my opinion. It's another one of my hot takes. Alright, we can agree or agree to disagree. As long as you just hear me out and just, chill, alright? Just chill. Now for some context, I am not a competitive Krunker player, alright? I'm primarily a map maker, or at this point a game maker, because you can make legit games in Krunker Editor apparently. But I have been with the game, I've been playing the game for quite a long time, alright? Pretty much since the beginning, so 3 years around. And I'm in this sort of weird zone between casual and competitive, where I'm competent enough to hold my own against high-level players and stuff, but I'm not part of a clan, I'm not in any... I don't do ranked at all. I've never done ranked, really. And I can say from my experience in pubs and shit that Krunker pubs are starting to suck, alright? There's hackers, there's sweats, there's lag spikes and awful frame timing, alright? That might just be my computer, I don't know, but it's just, yeah. Don't even get me started on the vote kicking system and the KPD and shit. Just don't get me started. There are times when I do get a good match, and it's easily some of the most fun I've ever had in an FPS game, or at least a multiplayer one. Alright, nothing beats Half-Life 2. But it's often short-lived. It's only a matter of time before a hacking guest comes in at the last 30 seconds and camps next to the spawn point and steals the victory by just sitting there and letting people spawn into his trap. And he can't call KPD because it's a guest, and he can't vote kick because the guest has some kind of anti-vote kick hack or something that shuts it down real fast, and so you're shit out of luck until you have to leave. Because, yeah, Krunker Pubs 2021, everyone. Let me just say that if you hack as a guest, you literally don't deserve to have the internet. At all. Alright? Just, no. I'm sure you can agree with a lot of the things I've said about the Krunker pubs with the hackers and the sweats and the lag spikes and stuff like that, alright? But the one point of criticism that I always see surrounding Krunker that I don't understand at all is that people who dare to use shotgun or crossbow or insert random class here, right? People literally put anything in there. They're apparently losers who are ruining the game and insert random insult because they're using an OP class, and it's an unfair advantage by using a class as intended in a game or something. I honestly don't get it. Now I will admit the classes in the game aren't exactly the most balanced, alright? It's not as out of whack as like bikes versus carts in Mario Kart Wii, alright? Bikes were way overpowered in that game. But they aren't perfectly balanced either. Alright, there are some classes that are more useful and take less skill to master than others, and there's some that are hard to master and they don't really offer much in terms of benefits and stuff. But if you ask me, I kinda like that, alright? This whole concept of perfectly balanced as all things should be is kind of bullshit, alright? There's some times where imbalance, I guess, makes things interesting, even if it can be frustrating at times. I kind of like that aspect. Alright, and in the case of Krunker, most of these classes, at the end of the day, they go around this imbalance, I guess, by having each class counter at least one other class, alright? Like Revolver counters shotgun and crossbow because it can one-shot players under 90 health points, alright? With a headshot. The only exception I can think of is LMG, alright? I hate that class, alright? It sucks so much. Alright, it's super slow, it takes forever to reload, and there are people that have gotten around that and are able to like slide hop really super fast, and they become speedy boys and they just zip around shooting constantly. You can't hit them, you can't see them, and they're assholes, alright? LMG mains are close to the one exception to this whole video, but even then, that takes a lot of skill and a lot of learning to know how to do that, alright? And it does have a counter, which is crossbow, which a lot of the LMG mains are hitting on crossbow. I wonder why. But unfortunately, people don't really like the imbalance. Understandably so, but yeah. And the two weapons in particular that get the brunt of the hate, pretty much, or shoddy and crossbow. Alright, you guys know about the meme already. Alright, shoddy, nerf shoddy, fuck shoddy, you know, that shit. Alright. Both are hated for basically being OP, and for taking a low level of skill and practice to use, which, yeah, crossbow's low skill. Okay, sure. And it's not just those weapons, alright? AK gets hate, sniper gets hate, revolver gets hate, SMG gets hate, LMG gets hate, rocket launcher gets hate, even chill classes like the semi-auto or agent get hate for being OP. Like literally, there are people that make seriously ridiculous arguments for literally every game in the class. Literally every class in the game, there you go. Being overpowered, alright? I don't get it. I really don't get it. And if it stopped there, like, it's just harmless banter about the guns themselves. That's talking about poor game balance is fine, alright? But what these people are doing, alright, and this is where I have a problem with it, is that not only do they like to shit on different classes, but they also like to shame other players for using these classes. Like, they're going after the players. And I remember a time recently, I was in a pub, alright, and there was this low-level shotgun player, alright. He was like level 6. He was barely able to use shotgun, because you have to be level 5 to use shotgun now, so no guests can use it. But anyways, yeah, he was a low level, and he wasn't really making any good kills, but he did get one kill, alright. One lucky kill up close with the shotgun, which that's what shotguns are supposed to do. They're supposed to get people up close, alright? And the dude that got killed once by this guy immediately opened up a vote kick on the kid. And he goes in the chat and he's like, "Stop using shiny." One kill is what it took. Alright? One kill. And he's automatically vote kicking. And then you have the Krunker subreddit, which that's a whole other cesspool for another video, alright? That sub is so trash. And a popular kind of post on that sub is the nerf shiny post, or nerf crossbow. And there are these posts from people who have no concept of game design, recommending these wild and weird recommendations on how to nerf shotgun, or counter shotgun, or just straight up, most of them just ask to remove shotgun, which, no. Alright. So yeah, in general, a lot of people like to hate on shotgun players a lot, and they say that they are ruining the game and they need to quit. Basically being a bunch of toxic crybabies because they get killed once by a class they don't like. Like, that's literally what is going on, to me. Alright, and I know it is frustrating to get one hit killed with some of these classes by a low level player. Like, I know if you're on a roll, like you're trying to get a nuke or something, and then this one kid with a shotgun just ends it. Yeah, I understand the frustration, but maybe instead of shaming the guy for using a class that they might actually like, but you don't, maybe try to counter that class? There are ways to counter nearly every single quote-unquote OP class in the game. You can change classes on the fly in Krunker when you die. When you get shottied or C-bowed, full pause, you can change to revolver so that you can one-shot them with a headshot, because both C-bow and shotgun have 90 health points, and revolver headshots go over that. But I can't land a headshot with revolver, I keep missing. Well then maybe you just suck at aiming. If you can't hit a shotgun player in the head, or literally any player in the head with revolver, like if you need the ultra precision of the sniper to even get close to hitting a headshot, then maybe you just suck at aiming. And that's not on the crossbow players or the shotgun players that you're hating on, that is on you. Alright, and as sick as you're probably hearing it, you need to get good. Alright, sorry. And bitching at the other players for using shotgun or crossbow to one-shot you, saying they can't aim when you can, or don't even try to one-shot them, is kind of a classic example of projecting. Alright, you're not helping anyone by complaining. If anything, what you're doing by blasting and or vote kicking these new players for daring to pick a weapon that gives them some modicum of a chance against wets, like you most likely, you're creating a toxic play environment. I know you hear toxic and I was like, shit it. But that's literally what you're doing, alright? You're creating a toxic play environment, alright? And you're gonna turn people away from the game because no one wants to deal with gatekeeping sweats. And in my honest opinion, these kind of sweats are, for that reason, far more detrimental than legitimate shotgun players. Now, when someone's hacking with shotgun, feel free to unload all you want, alright? Vote kick them, call KPD, do whatever, alright? they deserve the toxicity. They need to be ran out of the game. But if they're just playing the game legit, as intended with shotgun, which is an intended class of the game that the devs let you use, then no offense, but you're an asshole if you complain, alright? I'm sorry, but that's how I feel. And to the kids in the subreddit who keep spamming "Name Shady or remove crossbow" posts, just shut up, okay? Just shut up. It's already old, but now it's getting prehistoric now. Alright, please just sit in the timeout corner and shut up. Please. Alright, the devs have already nerfed both weapons beyond belief. Alright, both shotgun and especially shotgun, alright? Both of them are locked under level 5. Both have their HP set down to 90 instead of 100. And both have been tweaked so much that if they were to tweak them any further, they would be useless, alright? Shotgun in particular has been well and truly nerfed to near oblivion, to the point where it kinda sucks. And there really isn't much else the devs can do to nerf it even further, alright? And I can't just remove them either, because shotguns, they can vince jump, which is a good, unique mechanic of the game that many people use. Alright, just please let it be. You can have your opinions on shotgun and all the weapons and all, but they're not gonna nerf it, and they're not gonna remove it, alright? Just please, let it be already. I'm literally losing my voice having to say this over and over again. Honestly, at this point, pubs and Krunker are just as stressful, if not more stressful, than trying to listen to "You Won't Get What You Want" from the Daughters on full volume all the way through in the car while trying to drive under the speed limit, alright? It's a mess. And it's not entirely the devs' fault, it's part of being competitive, I guess, but I guess I'm not a competitive person. I guess I'm going to fail in getting a future in America because of that. All I know is that I'm probably just going to stop playing pubs and stick to map making. Y'all need to chill. That's it. Y'all need to chill.